The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration released their annual winter weather forecast when the humidity is low. We're seeing a little bit of rain right now, but it's been a busy day here at the Friends of Coal Auto Fair. Some of the highest spots near Paint Creek in Pax are the train tracks. How many people are you expecting today?
We've been getting a whole lot of interest in this, a lot of people calling, so we can't say for sure, but I would not be surprised to see 500 or more people.
The average fire victim lasts less than 5 minutes. Arson can be catastrophic to any forest. Leaves just like this are perfect for spreading a brush fire. Its largest bell weighs over 2 tons, and the smallest one weighs about 29 pounds. Here on the corner of 8th Street and Greenbrier Avenue in Raynell, there's still sharp shards of glass on the ground, and that's why you won't see kids on the sidewalk behind me on Halloween night trick-or-treating. Now, Sydney, it is really cold out here, and I am looking forward to being in the studio tomorrow, reporting live from Winter Place. Alida, Donnelly, 59 News. All right. Jones added that he believes that all the hard work that the volunteers put in make this event worth it. And if you're looking for something to do tonight, Rick Kay and the All-Nighters will be performing at 7 o'clock. Reporting live in Raleigh County, Alida, Donnelly, 59 News.
It's a great opportunity to get people out here and into their national park.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Megan, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio. I'll be here all afternoon watching the solar eclipse. Crime Stoppers has a national tip line, but it has a local presence here in the Mountain State. For West Virginia Tonight, I'm Alida Donnelly. Having a smoke detector is key to getting your family out before firefighters arrive. Reporting in Mercer County, Alida Donnelly, 59 News. It's been a year in the making as local hikers take their final steps towards finishing a 100-mile goal. It's part of a National Park Service challenge, and more than 900 people in our area signed up to hike the more than 100 miles of equestrian, mountain biking, and foot trails across the New River Gorge National River. Sarah Coleman Mabes is one of the 119 people who have managed to finish the challenge so far.
Well, since March, I've hiked over 200 miles.
But Sarah says she didn't start out thinking she'd reach the 200-mile mark.
Well, at first I actually just wanted to hike 100 miles in the New River Gorge Challenge that the Park Service had, just to see how many miles I've hiked. I've hiked avidly for about 8 years already. Hikers who hike along the New River Gorge trails end their hikes with rewarding views just like this one. And if you didn't make the 100-mile mark, don't worry, the challenge continues into next year.
One of the neat things that we realized too is even folks that didn't reach 100 or maybe aren't going to reach 100, we still had lots and lots of people out hiking in the park. So for some people, 100 is a pretty lofty goal and something that they might not be able to get this year, but that's okay. They can continue it on until next year.
Reporting in Fayette County, Alida Donnelly, 59 News. Ted Mac McDowell's legacy lives on through Mac's Toy Drive. He created the event during the Great Depression 86 years ago. Helping with the drive has special meaning for Charles Mullins, who remembers his first bike.
I still got mine. It means a lot to me. It was everything to me. It was my transportation. I would drive one to school. I don't think they do that now, but they do drive around the houses, around the roads that they can ride on.
The West Virginia Department of Health and Human Services mailed out 2,000 more tickets this year. They want to beat last year's record of more than 390 bikes. The Beckley Board of Realtors and the Mountaineer Ford dealer are helping with the bike drive.
You know, with their help, we will break that record. We'll probably have 150 plus used bicycles that we refurbish and rebuild.
Over a decade ago, local Boy Scouts took over the bicycle drive. As the Boy Scouts ride the bikes down the ramp on the day of the event, they check the brakes, the gears, and the tire pressure before delivering the bikes to the kids. Right now, they have about 120 bikes ready to be donated. Mullins will never forget a child's face once they have found their bike.
It's amazing, and they go out. That's the main thing they want. And I've had people have kids that didn't have nothing, and they needed bicycles. And that little boy or that little girl shined when they walked out here. They done got gold.
Reporting in Raleigh County, Alida, Donnelly, 59 News. The installation of the LED lights at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center is underway. All 72 lights attached to the roof will be changed. And the difference between the old and new lights is astounding. John Daniel grew up in Beckley. He attended many basketball games in the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center.
Well, we all know about the City of Champions, and this is the arena where it all happened, and this is the best I've ever seen it look.
The new LED lights were paid for by a grant from the Carter Family Foundation, and they're only halfway done installing the new lights, and it already looks much brighter in the arena. Not only will the lights be brighter, they'll also last longer. Andrea Akers, the general manager at the convention center, knew the older lights just weren't cutting it.
They're just older, they don't provide adequate lighting for a space this large, and they burn out frequently.
John takes pride in his hometown arena and wants it to be the best.
Well, it's like I say, it's where we grew up, and we want our arena to be the best in the state because we have the best team in the state.
Reporting in Raleigh County, Alida, Donnelly, 59 News.